Picture this, Habs faithful. The Montreal Canadiens, a franchise defined by its relentless pursuit of excellence, are locked in a brutal Eastern Conference final, currently trailing the Carolina Hurricanes 2-1 after a heartbreaking Game 3 overtime loss. Yet, even as the intensity of playoff hockey consumes us, the whispers from the NHL rumor mill are growing into a roar, pointing toward a potential blockbuster that could redefine our future. NHL insider Pierre LeBrun has connected Montreal to New Jersey Devils captain Nico Hischier, a move that would send shockwaves across the league and instantly transform our lineup. This isn't just speculation. It's a strategic possibility that could accelerate our Stanley Cup window and cement our status as an Eastern Conference powerhouse. Let's set the stage with the latest intel. The Montreal Canadiens have emerged as the team most strongly tied to Nico Hischier, and for good reason. Even amidst our surprising playoff run, the long-term need for proven center depth behind Captain Nick Suzuki remains our most glaring hole. Hischier, with his 7-year, $50.75 million contract, has suddenly become a major talking point around the league. Not due to his performance, but due to New Jersey's looming financial decisions and the pressure to maximize their championship window. LeBrun's assessment is direct and compelling. Would there be a better fit than the Montreal Canadiens? Hischier is basically the left-handed Nick Suzuki. Imagine those two guys 1-2 down the middle. It's the exact hole in the Canadiens lineup that needs addressing. There's no doubt that Montreal would be among the interested parties if and when Hischier became available. Let's break down why Hischier is the perfect fit for the Canadiens. At 25 years old, he is an elite two-way center, a consistent offensive threat, and a defensive stalwart. This season, he scored 28 goals and recorded 66 points in 81 games, all while continuing to handle difficult defensive assignments nightly. He's a leader, a captain, and a player who elevates his teammates. Imagine a Suzuki-Hischier combination down the middle. Two elite, two-way centers who can shut down opponents, win faceoffs, and drive offense. This would give the Canadiens unparalleled matchup flexibility, a strategic advantage that few Eastern Conference teams could counter. It would also ease pressure on our younger forwards, allowing them to develop at their own pace without being forced into roles they're not yet ready for. From a roster standpoint, this move makes undeniable sense. Our young core has developed quicker than expected, and management may now feel the pressure to accelerate the rebuild instead of patiently waiting for prospects to mature. Adding Hischier would immediately change the structure of our lineup, providing the kind of proven, top-tier talent that pushes a team from contender to legitimate Stanley Cup favorite. He's exactly the kind of player who can help us win now, while also being young enough to grow with our core for years to come. Now, let's talk about the financial and asset management aspects of this potential blockbuster. Financially, the Canadiens are in a healthier position than many contenders. Patrick Lane's $8.7 million cap hit coming off the books creates significant room for Kent Hughes to pursue aggressive upgrades. This cap flexibility is a crucial asset that gives us a distinct advantage in any trade negotiations. Hischier becomes extension eligible on July 1st, and while he carries a modified no-trade clause that allows him to block deals to 10 teams, Montreal, with its rising trajectory and passionate market, would likely be viewed as an attractive destination. The bigger question, of course, is what New Jersey would want in return. This would be a massive deal, requiring a king's ransom. Montreal owns a combination every rebuilding contender needs for a major trade: cap flexibility, young talent, and movable assets. Possible trade pieces could include Kirby Dach, Oliver Kapanen, Arbor Shakaj, or Jaden Struble. Our deep prospect pool, including players like David Reinbacher and Lane Hudson, also gives Hughes significant ammunition. Furthermore, Montreal's burgeoning goaltending depth could become part of the discussion. With Jakub Dobes and prospect Jacob Fowler rising quickly, Samuel Montembeault could become expendable in the right package, offering New Jersey a reliable veteran presence in net. This isn't just about acquiring a player, it's about making a statement. A Suzuki-Hischier center combination would give the Canadiens matchup flexibility that few Eastern Conference teams can counter. It would also ease pressure on younger forwards still adjusting to playoff hockey, allowing them to thrive in more sheltered roles. This kind of depth down the middle is the hallmark of Stanley Cup champions. It allows a coach like Martin St. Louis to roll four lines, wear down opponents, and dictate the pace of play. A around the league. The speculation is tied less to Hischier's performance and more to New Jersey's bigger picture. The Devils are entering an important stretch financially, with future contract decisions looming across the roster. Front office pressure to maximize the current championship window has also fueled outside discussion about bold changes. If New Jersey decides to retool or shift assets, Hischier, despite being their captain, could become available. And if he does, Montreal would be at the front of the line. Montreal's playoff surge has already changed expectations around the organization. We've proven we can compete with the best in the East. Now the focus shifts to whether general manager Kent Hughes believes the Canadiens are ready for a major swing. This is a move for the faint of heart. It's a high-stakes gamble that could define the next decade of Canadiens hockey. But if it pays off, the rewards could be immense. So, let's throw a tough question into the 9 to spark some heat in the comments. If the New Jersey Devils make Nico Hischier available, would you be willing to trade a package including a first-round pick, a top prospect like Kirby Dach or Arber Xhekaj, and potentially Samuel Montembeault to acquire him? Is this the kind of blockbuster move Kent Hughes should make to push us over the top? Or is the cost too high, risking our long-term prospect pipeline? What's your call? Go all in for Hischier or continue to build patiently? I want to hear your takes. Let's get the debate roaring louder than the Bell Center crowd. As we continue our thrilling playoff run, the possibility of Nico Hischier in a Canadiens jersey is a tantalizing prospect that speaks to our ultimate goal. This is a team on the verge of something special, and a move like this could be the final piece of the puzzle. If you're as hyped as I am about the future of this team and the pursuit of a Stanley Cup, smash that like button to show your Habs pride. Subscribe if you haven't yet, because we're diving deep into every rumor, every trade, every strategic move, every step toward the Cup. Let's keep the passion for the Blue, Blanc, ET Rouge burning bright. Until the next update, keep the faith. We're building something unstoppable.